Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is 1 p.m. here in Chicago, Illinois. That means it's time for another live stream. Today is Wednesday, March 30th, 2022. March seems like such a long month. I feel like it's been March forever. But we're almost, and just when you're thinking at the end of March, you're like, oh yeah, March is one of those weird months that has 31 days, which makes no sense because February has 28. It seems like there is a very easy way to solve this problem of 28 days in a month and then 31 in the next. I'm not sure. I'm not a astronomer. I'm not a calendar person. I have no idea why it's this way, but it seems to be, and we just have to live with it. One more day in March, guys. We can do it. We can make it through it. Not that it's that hard. We just got to make it through another day. Here in Chicago, it is raining out there, so I'm going to take a rest day today. I probably could have ran if I went earlier in the morning. It was kind of clear out, but really windy. But I thought, still less than 2 weeks out from the marathon, so why not just take another rest day? I did run a double yesterday. Not really a double, but my daughter has been wanting to get into running, and so I've been taking her out, and we went on a little run, 10 times 2 minutes jogging, 1 minute walking. I don't want to call it jogging. 2 minutes running for her. We're running at about 12-minute pace, and then 1 minute walking 10 times. So we covered about 2.5 to 2.75 miles. We did a little bit of walking at the end just to cool down, but it was a lot of fun, and my second run of the day. And so today I'm going to take a little bit of a rest, but hopefully all you guys listening to this on the podcast are not stuck out in the rain, and it's nice and dry and warm where you are. And then let's see who we got in watching this on YouTube after the fact, at the end of the day, or maybe the beginning of your day. Hopefully you're having a good time wherever you are, whatever you're doing, relaxing, either getting started or ending your day. And hopefully you have a nice recovery beverage or morning beverage to start off with. I've got some afternoon coffee. I've been drinking out of a different mug lately. Normally I have like my Yeti, the sipper, but I find that one makes me sip a little too much, and I feel like I'm drinking the same cup of coffee all day long. So I switched to this cup, a little Puma cup I got in Texas. And this one has a bigger kind of like spout at the top, and I could drink the coffee faster while also keeping it like warm in case I do take a break from it. So we'll try that for a little while. All right, let's see who we got in the chat here today. We've got Corey Allen, who's first one here, says, hello all, it's good to be back, and co-running with Extra Mileless Florist. Still chokes me up. I became a fan of both on the Extra Mileless podcast. Awesome. Well, welcome. Good to see you here, Corey. And Corey asks, hey, Co, did you miss your Polar Vantage and the stats after running with the Garmin 945 LTE in the LA Marathon? I did miss some of the stats because I won't say that my Stride and Polar have been getting along perfectly. I did also earlier this week, I think on yesterday's run, run into that weird issue where it'll think that I ran 30 miles in like 6 seconds. So that happened again. But I did miss the ability to like look at Polar flow data. That would have just been a lot nicer. I mean, it would have made a lot the recap a little bit easier, but also probably kept it shorter because then I would have spent more time digging into the data. So give and take, give and take. But yeah, I'm back to the Vantage V2 for now. I have a couple more runs I want to do map testing wise with the Garmin 945 LTE. So I'm going to have to like put it back on and get used to it again. So I can wrap that up. But I'm going to have some interesting, I think you guys pretty much know how I feel about it, but I'll have some interesting thoughts on it, I think, soon. Sean Devlin says, hey, everyone, with a nice wave. He said, had a decent and peppy, I like that, 5 miler in the morning. Body and brain are grateful to have hit the taper. There you go. You must be getting ready for Boston. Good luck to all you guys out there. I think that for people in Chicago, it's like the taper couldn't come soon enough. The weather here has been pretty gross. It's been very windy, very wet, still very cold. So I'm just like, like last week I was like, oh my goodness, there's probably people out here today putting in for their like 20 milers over the weekend. And I'm just like, I'm so glad I'm not running 20 miles this weekend if the weather wasn't good. Tony Macias is here, says, hi all, always a good day when you can catch a stream live. Welcome, good to see you. And one time he says, let's go. Nice. With fire, and is that a fire truck emoji? I'm not sure what that one is. Luis is here, says, yo, what's going on? And Pat Hicks says, I did 5.8 miles on the lunch break. Whoa, that's a lot of miles at lunch. Now that doesn't leave much time for lunching. He said it's very hilly, but worth it. I do want to take a second too to not make sure I don't forget. Anyone who's new here, welcome to you guys as well. This is just a bunch of runners hanging out. of all different levels and abilities and amount of time that we've been running before. So everyone's welcome here. If you want, and it's your first time, or if you haven't said anything in the chat before, feel free to put your name in there and let me know where you're listening from. And I'd love to be able to say hi to you. Or if you got a question, don't be shy. Put some emojis up front so that I could see it faster in the chat. Sometimes it kind of flies by on me. But then that way I can make sure you get a question answered. All right. One of the things that I want to do here's one thing I think we need to talk about too. JC says, hey everyone, awaiting my New York City Marathon rejection email. I've been like wavering back and forth between checking my email incessantly and saying like, I'm not going to check my emails today. So I have a pretty strong feeling that I'm not going to get it. I just, the odds are not in my favor, so I'm just going to assume that I didn't get in. But there's still always that glimmer of hope that maybe I got it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know today. You guys will see it on like Twitter or whatever. But I have a feeling it didn't happen. Well, good luck to all of you guys though. I hope that you guys all get it. Not that it's it's a zero sum thing. Oh, I guess it kind of is. It's a lottery. So I hope I don't get it and then you guys do. And then I can film you guys as you're running next year or this fall. All right. One of the things that I think should do today, I got a bunch of packages in the mail. So it's not like a very focused unboxing, and I'm not even really going to unbox stuff. I'm just going to unpackage things. I like to do the unboxings for certain products, like when I'm actually doing the review video and shooting the B-roll. But I thought, I got some packages. It might be fun for you guys to see what's coming up. Yeah. So let's start with that for today. But let me make sure I didn't miss any questions or anyone in here for the first time. All right. Terry says, hello, just in case you missed it. Nike has a sale in the UK, 90 pounds off the Vaporfly. I mean, that's a pretty big deal. They've been discounting that. Some of the colors have been on sale for a long time. Big sales. It's a surprise. It's a real surprise. But good for runners, I guess. We got the Chicano runner in here. He says, Chicano runner is here today. Greetings to everyone. What's going on? Octavio Boteo. Welcome. And Luis says, July 24th is Tijuana's half marathon, so I'm starting to pick up the training. The Tijuana half marathon is in July 24th. That's got to be like the hottest day of the year. No? Why would they do that to you? It seems vindictive a little bit. Wow. Dennis Cheek says, hello everybody. Plantar fasciitis is really bothering me. I think I need to take a couple of days off. Yeah, that's a tough one. Do you do the thing where you scrunch up the towel, stand on a towel and scrunch it up and then loosen it back up and then scrunch it up again? People say that one works, right? All right. Jared says, I believe today throughout the day until 6 p.m. Eastern time, emails for New York City will go out. All right. On the one hand, I get it. There's so many people, it takes time to send out all those emails. But on the other hand, it's these are machines we're talking about. Why don't they just all go out at the same time? Yeah, I know. It's a lot of emails. But I wonder when Nike sends out a blast email, Adidas sends out a blast email, or Hoka, do those get sent out over a period of time? What's the time? I just assume that everyone gets the email at the same time. If you do MailChimp, I just assume everyone gets the email at the same time. No? But I guess it must be what's the max? What's the max emails that can get sent out on a machine? Whatever machines are sending these. 1,000? 1,000,000 a minute? I don't know. It just seems like it's all bits and bytes. It's why can't, there's a limit, but I don't know, it's 2022. Ooh. Eric Paramount says, days off from running, just some weights, band work, and some spinning later, chilling. Oh, you know what? I should probably do something like that today. I have this box of bands for that Bob and Brad, the most physical therapist, most famous physical therapists on the internet, have sent me, and I keep meaning to review it, but I'm I don't know what to do with these. So, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe today will be the day where I actually open up. I've had that box for a year and a half. It's a nice box. The bands aren't doing me any good still in the box. So maybe today. Maybe today. Jared Carino says, it's been a minute since I've been here, but happy to see a lot of people I used to chat with. Well, good. Welcome back. Dad Runner Al's here. In his Dunbar's here. Good to see you guys. And Martha says, it seems like the New York drawing odds aren't in anyone's favor. Oh, it's getting dark in here. Let's get some lights on. All right, let's get to the first box. Today's stuff is all stuff that I bought myself. Sometimes people send me things. A lot of times I'm buying it myself. And what I've realized is like, you know, I've been getting really a little bit lazy, especially with like the shoes. People sent me a lot of shoes last year. This year, it seems like I'm not getting them. I'm not that worried about it. I just think that I had been working through a variety of different like avenues through which to obtain shoes, and I've kind of gotten away from some of those. And so that's probably why. So I'm like, oh wait, shoes are out. I gotta order some shoes. So that's part of it, what we're gonna see today. But this other one is one that I should have reviewed a long time ago, but never did. But if it's what I think this is. It's a box from Amazon. I've been trying to reduce my Amazon consumption, but I don't know how else to get this product other than on Amazon. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, there it is. I was going to say, no, this is just cookies. These are cookies that my kids like. They are peanut free. So I think they're gluten free too. Yeah, this is everything free. No milk, eggs, peanuts, wheat, soy, shellfish, sulfites, sesame, or tree nuts. My kids really love these. These things fall apart like crazy. They're super crumbly, and it's individually wrapped cookies. They're so obnoxious, and you can't buy these they don't sell them like in stores. So I only can buy these on Amazon. But that's not what I thought this was. This is what I thought this was. It's this. It's not a really great box. It doesn't really tell you what's in it. Can we get some focus? This is from Jabra. It is the Jabra Elite. They changed their numbering system. It's the Jabra Elite 7, I think. Yeah, Jabra Elite. Oh, I did bought 7. I bought the Active. I think they sent me the wrong one twice. This is the 7 Active. I'm pretty sure I ordered the 7, but it says 7 Active. So here's the story. I've been loving on the Jabra Elite 85T. Love them. They're the best earbuds I've ever had. Mine, after, I don't know how long I had them, but they finally died. I suspect that too much salt got in them, and that's why I don't like IPX5 rated headphones. I feel like they need to be better waterproof so that way sweat doesn't get in there. Better sweat ingress protection. But anyway, they eventually died. So I think they died somewhere like around January. And so I've been wanting to get some replacements. So I wanted to get the Jabra Elite 7 because I've never had an Active before. So I wanted to compare the 7 to the 85T. But when I ordered the pair, I still have them here. I won't jump to you guys because it's gross. I ordered a brand new pair of the Jabra Elite 7. Amazon sent me a box that was already open. Like this piece of tape here was already ripped open. I was like, well, okay, maybe it's just open box. I open it up and I'm like, oh, this is not right. And like the case is all scuffed. I opened the case on the inside. The parts where you would touch, it's all like also like scuffed and buffed out almost. Like someone had tried to clean it with an industrial cleaner. But then I flipped it over and I could see someone else's earwax still in there. And then when you open up the earbuds and you look down in the bottom, there was like earwax on the bottom of the case. I was like, this is so disgusting. So I had to return that one. If it was just an open box, maybe someone tried it and didn't like it. I would have been like, okay, fine, whatever. But this was just absolutely disgusting from Amazon. So I ordered another one, but I think I'll have to double check to see what I ordered, but I don't think that's what I ordered. So that's the first box. Yeah, I was really hoping that they would continue going from 85T to 95T, 105, but I have a feeling like my sense on it is Jabra is pulling out of the consumer earbud game, even though they make the best ones. I have a feeling that I have a feeling that's going to be mediocre, not as good. That's just my thoughts on that. All right, let's see. Sorry. Yeah, Raymond says, wait, you got earbuds that were previously used? Yeah, Amazon sent them to me. The package was open. It wasn't even like, they barely pretended that like everything wasn't even in there. There was, like they come with the sets of like the different earplugs. One set was gone. Like, so whoever repackaged them forgot to put it in. Anyway, yeah, it's gross. Octavio says, make a candle like Shrek. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought of too. It's disgusting. Ooh. Eric says, okay, my new Speedgoat 5 just showed up. Actually seems to fit, and thanks to the new mesh, and it's not plastic, the toe overlay. Yeah, I was very excited to see that. I'm going to try it on later at the end of the day just to be sure. Very cool, very cool. I think that next week, not this weekend, but the weekend after that, we'll go to Iowa. That's when I'm going to test mine out. I'll try to get in a lot of trail miles while we're back there. Travis says he's had a few boxes like that from Amazon lately that are opened. Thank goodness for Prime, though. It's super gross. You know what I mean? I feel like Amazon had been going through a lot of growing pains, and then the pandemic hit, and then it was just like, whatever, we're just holding on. And everyone was like, that's okay, we're fine, thanks for trying. And now people are like, no, man, I don't think so. I don't think so. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm at the, no, we're better than this now. We can do more. All right. Jason Dahl says, hey everyone, my mini bottle of champagne is on ice to celebrate not getting selected in the NYC lottery. I've lost count how many years it has been, but it's over 10. That's wild. That is a lot of years of not making it. Ooh, Corey Allen says, I signed up for the Ultra Vanish Carbon early launch today. Was that something we can do? Can't wait for a zero drop carbon shoe. Yeah, I saw photos of the carbon plate in that thing today. It's different. It's really different. It's not like it doesn't look like an ice cream scoop. It looks, it kind of looks like a horseshoe crab, but without the tail. That's the kind of shape. It's weird. It's super weird. All right. Rainrunner says, I think 2023 is going to be the year I attempt a full marathon, but not sure. You know what? I think if that is, awesome. If it's not, also awesome. I'm going to try to run more half marathons myself and other distance races. Mainly because I love marathons, but like that's not all there is out there. So there's lots of ways to still have a lot of fun in the running community, or just by yourself if you're not into that. Racing or just having your own running experience. So I think it's good either way. Adam says, when it comes to the emails, I was hoping Adam would respond to that. Says, I think the emails get sent out over multiple servers at slightly different microseconds times to avoid looking like spam. Then what? I mean, can't spam do that too, though? To avoid looking like spam? I don't understand that. I don't know. JC says, I know a guy who got his acceptance email this morning. Ooh, so obviously not all at once. Do they send the acceptances out first? Because I did not get one as of I think the last time I checked my email was like 2 hours ago, maybe. And Scott says, you can check your credit or debit card for a charge from New York Roadrunners around 8 a.m. Chicago time this morning. So it looks like I'm in. Ooh, awesome. That's great. Well, we haven't used this button in a long time. I think it's this one. Yeah, we haven't used the applause button in Wait, what's this button? I forget. Oh, we haven't had that sound in a long time either. That's a good one. We need to sound it. We need a word of the day. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a word of the day. And then here, this one I remember. It's the joke one. But yeah, Scott, congratulations. Getting into New York. He's going to do Chicago to New York back to back. See, that's a double that I want to do. That'll be a tough one, but I think you can do it. Stevie76 though says that it takes a long time because New York City is using a 28.8K modem. Yeah. Raimundo Arias says, "What's your next race for your BQ attempt?" I think I'm good on BQs. LA was like a 9-minute BQ for me, so I'm pretty good under the buffer. But my next marathon, I think, is going to be, I'm not confirmed, but I think I'm going to run on an Asics bib at Grandma's Marathon. So I think that's going to be my next marathon. So me and Taggart will be the Illinois boys heading up. I mean, I think like half the Chicago running community goes up to Duluth for Grandma's Marathon. It's a big deal around here. Lots of people go. So Yeah, so that's going to be my next marathon. James Aylward says, happy hump day. Just lacing up for my midweek run. Very cool. Hope you have a good one out there. All right. Lou says he knows a lot of people that do the Chicago-New York double. There we go. That makes me feel better. Pat Hicks says, I've been running in Brooks Ghost since the 10. So I decided to go to the Clifton 8, but I got bad blisters. Is this normal when switching shoes, or should I try something else? I think it might be, it's not unusual for the first like run or two, just to get, a different shoe might be rubbing your foot a different way, in a way that's not used to. But if it persists, then I'd be like, there's something about the fit that's not working for you. I mean, if maybe it's under the arch, if it's under the arch, if it happens more than once, then I'd say it's not going to work for you. But if it's in some of the toes, or maybe a certain part of like the back of the heel, once or twice, I might give it another shot, but not more than 3 or 4 times. Brian says, do you fly into Duluth for the Grandma's Marathon? I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea, actually. I haven't looked that far into it. It's a great question. That's something that I'll have to figure out. All right, let's do the next unbagging or unboxing. This next one also, I bought myself, all these that I bought myself today. This one, I ordered some stuff from Asics because I've been going on all these trips, and I feel like, I just don't have enough stuff. I have lots of things with the Asics logo on it, but like some things that I'm like, I could use more of than others, because a lot of times, you get I get logo stuff for like the event or whatever, but it leaves me short on a couple other things sometimes. Let's see. I forget what I ordered. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I ordered 2 pairs of pants because I don't have any I have like 1 pair of Asics tights, long pants. And it's going to be a little bit too warm for them soon. So this first one is the Essential Pant. That's all it is. That's what it's called. Let's open it up. I think these are just regular joggers. Pretty thin material. Yeah. Yeah, pretty stretchy, nice and thin. Just regular joggers. You know what I like on joggers? Is when the back, there's a seam on the back and it curves around the butt. See this? See this curve, how it curves? It's like in the small of your back, and then as it gets to the side, it curls down. That always just fits a little bit better. It's got 2 zipper pockets on the side. And I think it's got zippers on the legs too. So if you need to get them over your shoes, and it's got a little seam on the knee. So I think that these are a little bit more of a wider leg than I was expecting. I like them when they kind of look like soccer pants or soccer warm-ups. I think this one's going to be a little bit more baggy than I was expecting, but it'll work. This will be really comfy for like traveling. Let's do another one. This is the one that I'm a lot more excited for. This one is called the Hybrid Pants, and the material is more like a kind of like a nylon, like warm-up pants type of material. Mesh pockets, I like that. And then it's got a little like butt sweat vent over here. So here's the back of the pants. And then they're vented back here, like in the small of the back. So that's nice. And then non-zippered pockets. But then there's more of this venting on the thigh, on the side of the thigh. And then once you get to the knee, the material changes to something that's a little bit more stretchy and a little bit more tapered. So I think this is the pant that I'm going to probably spend a lot of time in. These look really comfy. So two tones because it's 2 materials. And then a black on black logo. My favorite kind. There we go. That's the Asics stuff. Jerry says that's not for butt sweat. It's for back sweat, but it's kind of like near the butt. So I think it's funnier that way. Yeah. Roberto Davila says, Yo Kafuzians, first time able to jump on the live stream since the live stream went to 1 p.m. Welcome back. Happy to see the dog again. And then Dennis Cheek has a question, says, so did you order the Puma Velocity? That's the next package, I think. This is like the size of a shoebox. And it's from, I can't tell. The label's all messed up. It's all dirty. Let's get this one open. All right. Oh no, this is not the Puma Velocity. This is a surprise. Oh. This is something else. That was a surprise. Oh. I didn't think they were sending me this. Look at that. Whoa. This is the Cloudmonster. In acai and aloe. I feel like that's a good... Aloe is the nice name for this color. I like it. I remember this looking much bigger when I saw it in Texas at TRE, but you definitely can see like all the way through. Let me see if I can make that happen. Can you see me through here? I can see you guys through here. There you go. You can kind of see me through that all the way. These are giant clouds, and they look pretty compressible, you know? I always feel like sometimes they're a little bit too stiff. There is still a speed board in here. A lot of rubber towards the back. Wow. Nice. You know what? I don't have, well, I mean, I guess like I finished running in the Nimbus. And that was like the max cushiest shoe that I had in the rotation. And I've been like, I could really use a max cushion shoe right now. I did run in the Invincible the other day. It's not really a max cushion shoe, although it is a big stack height shoe. So hopefully these Cloudmonsters work out. But that begs the question, where are my Puma Velocity 2s? I ordered those a long time ago. I wonder where they are. Danny J says, is this the first on shoe that many of us are excited for? I was excited for the Cloud Stratus, and overall I liked it more than I thought I would. But it still felt very on-like, you know? This one, let's see. I just hope it's softer. I just want it to be a little squishier, you know? We'll have to see. Rain Runner says, I really can't get over those holes. Sorry, y'all. Adam wants to know, are those clouds as big as a Nimbus or a Cumulus cloud? You know, I don't know. I mean, there's the Cloud Stratus that On has, and then there's the Nimbus and the Cumulus. Those are the three clouds that I know of. I don't know. And I know there's a such thing as cumulonimbus, but I don't really know which one is which and which one is bigger or what. Yeah, I'm not sure how you name a shoe after clouds. Like, what's the rationale? I'm not sure. But these are Cloudmonsters, which I just feel like I mean, I guess they shouldn't have picked another cloud. That would have been, because then, I don't know. I just feel like they already have one cloud. Asics has 2 cloud names. I don't know. But I guess their other shoes are like Cloud Flyer, Cloud Surfer, Cloud Monster. Cloudmonster. Cloud and Monster are just 2 words that I'm not sure that go well together. It's an unusual shoe. It's a striking shoe. Stevie76 wants to know, why did the monster need lip balm? Answer, his lips were cracking. All right. Rizelsky says, I'm interested in joining this Saturday's shakeout run, but I'm worried I'm too slow, about 10 minutes per mile. But maybe while everyone is busy taking selfies with the cherry blossoms, I can catch up. Yeah, I think I wouldn't worry about it, Rizelsky. I'm probably going to go, like, my default for runs like this is usually in the 9:30 to 10 minute mile pace. I think my average pace at LA was like 9:45. I don't think the route is terribly confusing, but what I can make sure to do is, you know, I always try to make sure we keep the group together. And from what I could see from the Strava, the group run is that like 40 people or more are kind of have expressed interest in attending. So, in that group, there should be someone that you can find that's going to be running about your pace. If nothing else, the route is listed in Strava. And so if you have a phone or if you have something else, you can at least find it. I think there's a couple of areas where you can kind of cut the course a little bit and do something a little bit different and kind of catch up to us. So there's one part, let me see. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. If there's ways that you can kind of like cut the course a little bit or like the shakeout route. And I'll tell people about that in case they want to shorten up the run a little bit that way. So that'll be something that I work on for you as well. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. I'd love to see you guys, as many people there as I can. Don't be worried about pace. We'll find someone to run with you. All right. Chris Dyke said he tried on Cloudmonster. I feel like I gotta get these back out. He said, I tried these on last week. These giant shoes. There's not too much padding in this. Tongue is super thin. I like it. He said, I tried them out last week, hoping for a softer feel with all the stack. Probably the closest I've come to buying an on shoe, though. Okay, so still wasn't super soft, but softer. The thing that I find a little bit like not off-brand for On with this is it says Cloud Tech on this. Like the words here seems uncharacteristic. Everything else looks like very On, and I like this like off-center stripe of color. They did the same thing in the Reebok Float Ride Adventure, but they had like the tongue pull tab on it. I like that. This toe box seems nice and stretchy. I don't know. We'll have to see. Now I want to go for a run today, but I won't have time. Lou says, we are not going to be in DC in time for the shakeout run. Is there anything else planned with you and Thomas? We don't have anything else planned. We'll be at the race on Sunday. I think that's it. I don't know if we have any other schedule. I have a cousin that lives in the area that I would like to try to see if I can, but I have a feeling, I think Ashley Mateo's going. I saw that on her Instagram. Thomas and Believe in the Run, like Megan's going too. So I'm feeling that my day's we're going to be doing something. We're going to figure something out. I don't know if there'll be anything else that we'll be doing together though. Scott says, it's the Cookie Monster. I mean, I'm colorblind, so I could be convinced that these are Cookie Monster colors. I have a feeling that they're not. Acai is like purple, isn't it? So this is like purple and aloe is like a green. So like purple and light green. Is that what these colors? I don't know. I don't know what the colors are. I think it's purple, but I think we could call it the Cookie Monster. Nataku says, hey Mike, I hit my 100-kilometer challenge on Strava today. As a beginner runner, it was tough, but your motivation videos helped me. Awesome. Well, congratulations. Let's hit the button for that. Great work. Nice. Jared Crano says, for people that are worried about their pace, no runner left behind. No runner left behind. We got you at the shakeout. Thank you so much, Jared. That's appreciated. Awesome. Stevie 76 says Monster Zig Mike Wazowski. if they should have made it like what that same color that Mike Wazowski is. What color is that? Like a yellow green? I'm not sure. Yeah, Danny J wants to know, but like, what's the durometer of this? I don't know. I don't like the durometer thing. And then my scale. My scale's in the other room. So I do have a scale that I've been weighing the shoes in, but yeah, it's heavy. It's heavier. I mean, there's this insert in here. Look, even their insert is branded. Look at that. Do other brands have branded inserts? But yeah, I mean, actually, they made it much lighter. I didn't think that these weighed that much, but now it feels pretty light in hand. I don't know. Optimistic. I'm hoping for good things. We'll have to see. I don't know what the durometer is, though. Remy B says, hi, friends. My scary challenge for the year became more realistic, so I registered for an even more scary race. Someone saved me from myself. Now, we're just going to let you go, Remy. You go. You register for it and then figure it out. Register it and figure it out later. You can do it. I believe in you. Adam says, I think the Cloudmonster works best if you're a heel striker. The back was nicely cushioned, but the forefoot a bit firm. All right, we'll try a couple of different foot strikes. We'll see which way it works the best. And it says it's not green. But isn't aloe green? Or is aloe more of a cream color? Because I think if you were to ask me what colors this were, I would say purple and cream. But maybe, because I think, this is one color, and then the laces are a different color, right? So like I don't know what colors is really going on here. I'm not sure. Rainrunner said you really are colorblind. I am. People don't think I'm kidding when I say that. But yeah, I have a hard time with the colors. I'm usually not really, really wrong. Every once in a while. I guess like today, I'm wrong. Lou says Wazowski was green. I thought he was more of a yellow. That always confuses me. I don't know why. I think it's the amount of blue. So I don't know. Runtime, he says, I always thought they could schedule the running event with a marathon weekend and make it amazing. The problem is everyone that would work the marathon would be too busy being at the thing. They kind of do have a marathon that weekend, but it's in California. So I think that the way at least this year it worked out, and next year it's going to work out the same way, so I'm assuming that's probably normal, is that TRE and CIM are like during the week and then on that weekend. So you just got to fly. And I saw people from Austin in California. So like I wasn't the only one that made that trip. I tried to get Ben Johnson to do the trip too, but he's like, no, I was like, are you going to go to TRE? He's like, no, I got a marathon that weekend. I'm like, which one? He's like, CIM. I'm like, I have the same marathon. Let's go. But then again, like he performed a lot better than I did. So he probably had it right, but you can do both. You can do both. So, yeah. That's all you got to do. Yeah, Jared said other brands have the branded inserts, these cardboard things. But most running shoes use crumpled paper. Yeah, you know what? The baby likes to help me when I film shoes. One of her favorite things to do is to take the paper or these things out of the shoe. Like we'll be there and she's going to help me film in air quotes. Like after every shot, I'll be like, let's move. Lately, she's been moving the shoes for me. So I'll be like, okay, let's rotate them, move them forward, move them back. There, right there. Don't move it, And after every shot, she's like, can I take it out now? Can I take it out now? And when I finally say you can take it out, she has such a hard time getting the crumpled paper out of there. She rips it off like a shred at a time. It takes her like a minute. And then she can finally grab the rest of it out. Yeah, it takes a while, but it's nice. I like it. Travis helped me out with the color. It's a mint green color lace. Okay, mint green. Yeah, I think. Yeah, when people say mint green, I'm like, you mean like mint food, like mint ice cream, because mint is not this color. Like the leaf is not this color. And I don't. Yeah, at least to me, I kind of think all herbs have the same like parsley, mint. They all have the same color. Basil, they're all just the same green, right? I don't know. Whoa, he said he signed up for a 2-mile open water swim race with no refunds. That is great. That's a big one. That's a big one. Oh man, you know how many buoys I would need to support me on a 2-mile open water swim race? That's crazy. I also think what it's great. I know you can handle it. Your swimming's gotten a lot better. Have you guys seen Remy's Instagram? His swimming is so much better. But like, to me, the idea of having like, I would like to do just a bicycle race. I would not want to do just a swim race, because I'm like, the swim race is something that I would tolerate doing to get to the rest of the triathlon part. You know what I mean? But just to, like, doing just a swim race would be, that's all the bad parts of triathlon. I mean, the only thing that could make it worse is if I would have to change out of my wetsuit a couple of times in the middle of a couple of different open water swims. But I got to get back in the pool. That's what I got to do. Nataku says, "What's on your shirt today?" I'm wearing, what is on it? Fuzz from a sweater. That's what's on it. But yeah, so that's what's on it. But it's a Believe in the Run shirt from when they had their event in Baltimore. I was wearing this one. So Rizalski says, "I'm usually not really, really wrong." Is a great quote. I feel like that it could be a good trail shirt for me. Maybe I put that on a hat. Like if I put it on the front of the hat so when I'm wearing it backward, then someone's following me, that would be like a great one. Or if I could put it like, you know what I'm surprised that they don't make, and I totally think that they should, or should be a thing. They should make patches that you could like, don't they have, isn't there's such thing as iron-on patches, right? There should be trail iron-on patches that you could put on your hydration packs. Like why isn't that not a thing? I want that. Like there's room on the back whether it's an Ultimate Direction one, plenty of room. The Camelback Zephyr, which I also like there, just a couple of iron-on patches, I think would be a lot of fun. Yeah. I would want one that says, "I'm usually not really, really wrong." Yeah. See, that'd be fun. Does anyone know how to do that, or where I can get something like that? Like, how do I do custom iron-on? How do I sell custom iron-on patches? Because then I would also like to put that on like a t-shirt, like iron-on a t-shirt. You know, I think that'd be fun. Maybe not I don't think that would work well on a tech tee, but like an old school, like just regular old patch that you could either sew on or iron on like a cotton tee. I think that'd be fun. All right. Martha says that the shoe, as far as this acai color goes for this Cloudmonster, it's purplish and navy. Oh, purple and navy? So it's now not even blue? She has one in front of her. I could be convinced that that's... Wait, which part's navy and which one's purple then? I don't know. It keeps changing as I look. The more I look at it, it keeps changing back and forth. Cool. Jim Goldie says, "Hey Mike, first time on the live stream. Great effort in LA. I'm amazed you can run a marathon with your GoPro and still post those times. Are you running Chicago Marathon fall?" Thanks, Jim. I am running Chicago in the fall. I'm always looking forward to that race. It goes right by the house, so I can see the kids real easy. And then they don't have to spend all day out in the city, and they can just go back to doing whatever it is they do on the weekend when I'm at the Chicago Marathon. So it's a win-win. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. My goal is to kind of make it my biggest like Chicago Marathon activities weekend ever. Last year I had a lot planned, but COVID restrictions still made me a little uncomfortable in gathering a lot of people in like terms of like a live event. So like I'd like to do like a running event, like we usually do the shakeout, but I'd also like to have some sort of other event, like either at my favorite pizza place or a bar or something like that we could have a bigger space where we can just kind of hang out for a couple hours. That's what I've got working on in my mind. So yeah. Bad Hick says, "As far as these colors, it looks like aloe and acai to me." Funny. Mr. Random says, yo, happy hump day, people. First time in a long time. Welcome back. I see the Bondi 8 today. Oh, really? I don't think I've seen the Bondi 8. Very sweet looking shoe. Rocket X is going up in price, about 20 pounds or $30. Like the Rocket X 2? I haven't seen any Rocket X updates. Did you see that on the Hoka website? Is it out? It's not out already. There's no way. Maybe those images are floating around the internet. You'll have to let me know. Reese Dawson said, "Would you test out the Hoka Mach Supersonic?" I'm on the fence about that one. I'm excited about the new foam that's in there, but I've got the Carbon X3. I'm not sure I need like a Mach 4, which I really loved, and then I'm waiting for the Mach 5. That'll come out later in the year. Do I need a Mach 4 Supersonic to hold me over? I kind of like the name. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe we'll do it. Not sure. Yeah, Mark Ingham. This is what I'm saying. Like if races gave that out, instead of like a T-shirt or even instead of a medal, I would love to have. I think like a good sticker or a good iron-on patch would be something that I would really like. I mean, I guess for some of the ultras, they give out belt buckles, and that's probably more impressive. And I think I'd probably rather have a belt buckle than a patch. But for smaller races that maybe don't do belt buckles, I feel like that'd be a good one. Like for Crater Trail, they give out stickers, which I thought was fun. But like, and I know like a patch is going to cost a lot more than a sticker to give out. But like, there's something that could be in between a sticker and say a buckle that you could give out. I think that'd be kind of fun. Or a medal. It's got to be similar cost to a medal, right? So that's what I would like that. That'd be fun. Like imagine if you're running a race and then like you see someone ahead of you and on their pack is 6 patches from the same race from different years, that'd be pretty impressive. Travis says, let's make it happen. It can't be that hard to make. All right. I'm gonna see if I can find that. I think I could probably sell those on the Etsy shop. I think I might be able to ship internationally now too. I had some problems with that before. But yeah, maybe. James Elwer said there are hydration packs with the Velcro patches. That's true. I mean, like Camelback makes them. They're more of like the military style. And I think that's more for like people that have like their officers that have their names on it, or soldiers that have their names on it, that kind of thing. Or the vanity patches. I know that's a very vibrant business. Depending on what you want to put on there. Like if you're a medic, they make those medic patches. And if you're into militias and stuff like that, I guess that's another thing, avenue that it kind of resembles. But, I think like the iron on patch has a nice kind of like Boy Scout, Girl Scout quality to it, playfulness that I think I would prefer. Plus then you can put it anywhere instead of like where the other side of the hook and loop closures are, Terry says, I want an iron-on the back of my t-shirt. If you can read this, then I am not lasting. That's a good one. All right. I think that's it. That's it for the packages today. I'm excited to try on the pants with the vents near this. We'll call it a back panel, back vent, not a butt vent. But, I'm excited to try those on. Tracy said, I'll be the first to RSVP to the pizza party. I feel like we need to have a pizza party. Pizza party. Maybe a pasta party. Maybe it should probably be a pasta party, right? Just a spaghetti dinner. Should we try to do a spaghetti dinner? I have a feeling like the restaurant that I normally go to, they have a area that they have a room you can rent, and they do technically have pasta on the menu, although I don't think I've ever ordered it there. We could try that. Maybe we'll try that. I've done an event there before, like for our family, like it was like 50 people, 40 people, I think. I think it worked out okay. Maybe we'll do that again. Because they had like a PA system that you could just plug into if you wanted to hook up your iPod or whatever. I think it was that long ago that it was an iPod that we hooked up to it. So yeah. All right. Wheels are turning. Yeah, Travis says, I'm coming to Chicago early, hoping the Cubs make the playoffs so I can catch a game. I'm definitely going on whatever group runs you have. Yeah, we'll have to do something. Maybe we could do multiple. That'd be kind of fun. Depending on who else is like coming into town, maybe I could, like if Emily comes to town again, that kind of thing, or if Dr. Josh. We'll have to do something. Yeah, these are good ideas, guys. Yeah, Adam says, meet at Comet Ping Pong Pizza in DC. Yeah, we'll meet in the basement. That's a bad joke. Pat Hicks wants to know, what is the best max cushion shoe? I haven't tried this one on yet. Maybe this one will be it. We'll see. But I would say in my opinion, the more version 3 is the best one. Because, I mean, it's super like wide in terms of the footprint, so very stable. Your ankle's not going to move around in that one. It's too wide, kind of I don't need it to be that wide. I find it makes it a little bit clunky for me, but I do love the stack height, the bounciness, the softness of it. It's still not incredibly heavy, so that's probably my favorite one. I just hope that they change almost nothing for it for version 4, because it was really good as it was. Mr. Random says, when he was talking about the Bondi 8 and the next Rocket X, he was talking to a Toka tech rep. That'll do it. That'll do it. You know what's crazy? When you talk to like these tech rep people, like I was talking to a couple of the Asics tech reps, some of the Asics people, they'll be like, oh yeah, I got a picture of that. You want to see it? And they'll talk about a shoe that's coming out in like 2 years. And then like, I try not to be nosy as they're like looking through their photos, but it'll just be like shoes and shoes and shoes. And I'm like, oh, what is all this? I want to know what all these are. But yeah, it's just amazing what's on their phones. I don't know if they showed you pictures from their phone, Mr. Random, but I'm just saying from my experience. All right. Reese Dawson says, I'm doing a trail half marathon in the summer, and they give out custom beer glasses from their own homemade beer. That's a good race to do. I just saw, I think it was a tweet from Avery Brewing out in Boulder. They do like the group runs out there. You know, Sage used to be sponsored by them. And I'm like, see, that's good. I like that. I like it. Like beer and running is a good combo. I like the custom beer glasses. When they have their homemade beer, you mean like someone made it at their house, or like they have like a brew like brewed for them? Like I'm not, which way? I'm not sure. I mean, I suppose either way could be good. One way is a little bit more like adventurous than any other, I guess. But that's cool. Beer glasses, I think works. You know what? The year that I did the Houston Marathon, I don't know why, but when I finished, they were like, go that way. You know, there was like people walking all sorts of directions, and someone was like, one of the people that worked there was like, oh, you go that way. And I was like, okay. And they're like, take this shirt, take this mug. And I got a shirt, and I got like a Houston Marathon little beer mug with a hand, you know, the kind with a handle on it. Like a little mini Stein kind of glass. I don't know. That's not what it's called, but just to give you an idea. No, it wasn't a pint glass. And it had like 26.2, like the shape of Texas, Houston, and I think a cowboy boot on it. Yeah. So that was a pretty good glass. I think I still have it. I'll try to show it to you guys tomorrow. That's where we keep all the booze glasses. Stevie76 says, for a bumper sticker, my trophy husband can out-edit your trophy husband. That'd be funny. I think people would understand, like, out-edit? What does that mean? I don't think people would get it. Yeah, Tommy says, for me, a cool hat is always better than a shirt or medal. I would pick a running hat over a shirt or medal as well, especially if it doesn't have the year on it. I much would rather have it like have a different design every year, but you don't have to put the year on it, you know, because people will just recognize it from the design. Like yesterday, I saw another dad at school, and he had this year's Shamrock Shuffle hat. I'm like, oh, that's a really good one this year. I like it a lot. I want that one. And so I'll know that was the 2022 anytime I see it from now on, you know? So I think I prefer that. I prefer that. Oh, Jim Goldie says, sounds great regarding the Chicago Marathon. Sir, I have a spot and will be my first marathon in the U.S., so hope to see you there. Awesome. Really cool. Really cool. Now I just got to remember to plan ahead. I don't know about my local pizza place. I don't know if they plan that far ahead. I feel like if I made a reservation for that party space now, they would forget between now and then. So I'll have to remember to do that in a couple months. All right, let's do one more and then we'll call it a day. Juggle Mank says, hey, Cohen Company. I'm feeling cautiously excited about the New York Roadrunners charge on my credit card today. That means I got through the lottery, right? Haha, yes, that's what it means, right? Because they don't charge you if you don't get it. So, yeah, they say that comes first and then you get the email, confirming it later. So congratulations, Juggle Make. Good job. All right, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Tomorrow we'll probably do like a run motivation video. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do about tomorrow's video. I may or may not do something about the dog. I got some news about the dog, guys. Just as a warning for some of you guys, if you don't want to hear bad news about the dog, you probably just want to call it here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I just haven't been knowing when like would be a good time to tell you guys, but you guys know that Buddy was an older dog. He was born in 2008, and he's a French Bulldog mix. So a couple weeks ago, I did have to put him down. He was not doing. I mean, you guys heard. I thought he was like staring at the wall, and he was peeing inside the house all the time. It got worse, real worse, real bad. So it's been. I mean, it was an emotional roller coaster because I took him to get it done. They gave me the option. I could have waited outside or I could have been there with him. And I decided to stay there with him until the end. And so that was hard because you always feel like, well, we could have done something else. But man, he was struggling. He was struggling. So we did have to put him down. He was a good boy. And I don't know if this is something that they say to everybody, but like one of the things that had been bothering me about it is I always just felt like I wasn't a very good dog owner. Sometimes I just felt like my dog was always kind of like ambivalent about being around or didn't like us sometimes, you know. And I always just felt like, you know, he had problems with his ear, he had problems with his eye, he was blind in one eye for a long time. Or he only had one eye for a long time. And like the people at the vet were, you know, they had been taking care of him since we first got him in 2008. And so they'd known him for a long time too. Not a lot of turnover at that vet. Same people. And they were like, you know, you did a really good job. And I don't know, that just meant a lot to me, you know. So they said that I did a good job of being a good owner to him. And so that meant a lot. So I'm okay about it. My kids are taking it. The baby, they were always kind of like rivals. So the baby's, I think, has moved on. But my older daughter, she still talks about him every day. And she's been having a hard time about it. So that's why you haven't heard him. And you haven't heard me, you know, kind of complaining about how he's just staring at me lately. Because, you know, he's been gone for about a couple weeks now. So that's it. I just wanted you guys to know because he's been a part of the live streams and a part of the videos for so long. And I know you guys care about him too. And I appreciate that. So thank you very much. Okay. I feel better telling you guys about it. Thank you for listening. That's going to be it for today, guys. We'll do another live stream tomorrow. Happy hour tomorrow. So bring your recovery beverage of choice. I'm looking forward to it. Same time as today. And in the meantime, be safe out there, everybody. Thanks.